Hey everybody, Sean Holsinger here from HolsingersFlyShop.com. Bringing another time video this week, and it's another remake video. Actually, it's an upgraded remake. Probably one of the most, well, month after month, the most viewed video I have is my easy waxworm pattern. I get tons and tons of views on this, and decided to upgrade it a little bit. You all know me, I'm a Euro nympher, and this is a little bit more of a Euro nymph style. I don't have a bead on the other one. And I added a bead to this one to get it to sink a little bit faster. And honestly, it's just a mental thing for me. You know, being the Euro nympher, I think I have to have a bead on there. And really, you don't have to. This is just going to, it added a little bit of extra weight and it'll definitely sink faster. But, you know, for me, it's just a mental thing. I like having that bead on there. You may be the same. So, anyway, not gonna talk a lot on this one. I'm just gonna get into tying it. Here you go. Here it is, the bead head waxworm. Okay, here you see the bead head waxworm. Very easy. Let's get into tying it. For a hook, I'm going to use the Firehole 315. I love this hook for this waxworm fly, and I'm keeping it for the bead head. For the bead, on the size 12 hook here, I'm using Tungsten bead, metallic brown. This is 2.8 millimeter from Nature Spirit. I'm going to put some lead on here to lock this in place. For lead, I'm using 0.015, 0.020 would work also. And I'm not really counting wraps, I'm just putting it on there. I know how much of the body I want to cover up, like that. And just going to wrap that down there. It's about 20 wraps or so, but I'm going to push that up, lock that bead in place. Next thing we're going to put on is our thread, which is just some 140 Denier cream. I use the 140 here because I want to cover up this lead and I don't want the lead showing through, which it will if you don't cover it all up when you wrap the Kiley's Nymph skin on here. So next thing we put on is the Kiley's Nymph skin, and I'm going to start that about a bead and a half back is where I'm going to start wrapping it on, and I'm going to pinch it and just keep wrapping it towards that eye to taper it down there like you see. And I don't want to get that many wraps right in behind the bead. I want to save that room for my tie off. And then I'm just going to pull this nymph skin back, wrap back past that lead, get a nice taper going there. And then I like to use my rotary vise, and I'll flip it upside down so I can make sure I have all that lead covered up. Like you can see right here, you got a little bit of lead shining through there, so I'm just going to roll this around where I can see where I get it all covered and I'm happy with it. And just wrap that till it's all covered up and makes a nice taper. Not too big, but nice and tapered. And then I'm going to stop right behind that bead, put a quick whip finish in, and then again I'm going to use my rotary vise. You don't have to have a rotary vise, just makes it a lot easier. And I'm going to wrap this Kiley's Nymph skin forward. And just make nice side-by-side wraps, overlaying wraps I should say. And put it right up behind that bead. And then lock it in right behind that bead right there. Oops. So make a couple wraps, lock that in place. And then I'll make 3 or 4 wraps after I pull it backwards there like that, and then put a whip finish on. Oops. There we go. And I like to do like 2 small whip finishes here. I don't want to build up too much of a collar. And then I'll just come in with a little bit of bone dry. Just put a little bit of bone dry right around the top of that, just to lock that thread in. And that is it. That's all that's to the bead head waxworm. This is just a Euro version of my old waxworm pattern. Alright guys, I hope you liked that really simple video. Try to keep it short this week, and it's a fish catcher. So give it a try. That extra weight will get you down a little bit quicker, and if you're crazy like me and think it has to have a bead to catch fish, honestly I don't think that, but you know what I'm getting at. Fly fishing, for a lot of fly fishermen, you overanalyze things. It keeps me from catching fish. It honestly does. Like, I get very analytical when I'm on the stream while I'm nymphing. I'm thinking rock, rock, rock. Maybe a fish, and I'll set the hook. Well, I probably missed 2 fish on the ones that I was thinking was a rock. So, don't let yourself get in your head. Have fun tying, have fun fishing, and just enjoy yourself being out. Guys, any of the materials you need, like always, please head over to our website, holsingersflyshop.com, for all your fly tying needs. And if you'd like me to tie any of these, I'm going to have them listed on my website. You can find them on the website for sale, or you can reach out to me at holsingersflyshop@gmail.com. And same goes for any questions, holsingersflyshop@gmail.com. If you want to reach out to me personally, it'll go straight to my mailbox, and I'll get right back to you. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Until next week when I bring you another video, I'm Sean Holsinger.